All right, guys, thanks so much. Yeah, the drone industry has been exploding over the past couple of years, as we have all seen very, very well. Draganfly has been a leader in the space for more than 2 decades, and we're thrilled to have CEO and Chairman Cameron Chell with us today to talk a little bit about the company and tell us a little bit more about why, Cameron, this space has become so popular, as we said, over the past, I mean, it feels like maybe 10 to 12 months, but at least the past couple of years. We're happy to have you, but let's jump right into Draganfly.
Sounds great. Well, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to speak today with you.
Yeah, DPRO recently graduating to the NASDAQ as well. Tell us a little bit about the company and where the actual concept came from here.
Yeah, sounds great. So, well, Draganfly DPRO is the oldest known commercial drone manufacturer in the world. We've been manufacturing drones and drone solutions and systems since 1997. We started off in the hardware space and then graduated into the software space in the 2000s. And today, while we still do all those things because we provide a total solution to our customers, we're very heavily positioned in the AI space as well. You mentioned that the drone industry is expanding greatly right now. This particular in the last year and the next 5 years are going to be incredible. It's growing into a $40 billion industry over the next 4 years. And the two overriding factors for North American players are this. First of all, regulation. Regulation has become clear, and the FAA is really in a friendly mood right now in terms of promoting the industry and giving commercial industry the indicators and the guidelines to grow. So we're seeing customers now come to us on a daily basis with really great use cases and ROIs to push their business forward. And we've gone from educating and selling to order taking and scrambling to keep up. The second thing that's happened is the realization that nothing collects data better than a drone. And so therefore, there's national security concerns and corporate security concerns around it. So there's both a sentiment and a policy swing hard that really favors North American manufacturing for this commercial and light military space.
It's an impressive range of products here, and I think that was one thing that really stood out to me when we spoke initially was, the vastness of products here and the vastness of uses for these products. Walk us through a little bit on where we're seeing, the biggest demand as far as these drones are concerned at this point.
Yeah, so the drone industry now is really in two buckets that are completely enmeshed. And if you're going to be the leader in the drone space, which is our stated goal in North America, you need to play in two areas. One is delivery and the second is data. Now, we're heavily embedded in data. We've got an incredible AI bench, and we develop some of probably, I would say, the most advanced sensors and data for our customers, whether they're in forestry or light military or public safety or whatever the case is. And then the other side is delivery. And so in delivery, you have got to have a lot of autonomous experience in those two particular areas. Both of these, like drones are just 100% about what they do. The customer doesn't necessarily care about the airframe. The hardware fascination is over. It's really all about what is this going to do for me? Is it going to get my package there sooner? Is it going to reduce my costs on labor? Is it going to deliver to me environmental data or some sort of inventory data or something that a human couldn't do in some way? And certainly that's what drones do. And that's why we're seeing this explosion in the market. We've been waiting 20 years for the promise of the drone industry to happen. And while we've been a contract manufacturer for the most part for the last 20 years, 2 years ago, we decided to really push into the commercial product and brand space. And it's because our customers are pulling us there. It's game on.
You mentioned briefly there the government and safety side of things, and I think it's important we kind of make the point here that the customers come to the company and essentially tell you a need, and then you fulfill that need with a drone. So it's very customizable in that sense. Talk a little bit more about the public safety and the government side of things and the orders and the demand you're getting from that side.
Yeah, so public safety is everything from patrolling to crowd management to security and so on, and in particular emergency response. So we're engaged currently in emergency response pilot training right now AI development with a company called Cold Chain, which is the largest or one of the largest vaccine and medical equipment distributors and logistics providers for the U.S. government. In fact, they provided all the COVID vaccines for Texas and the city of Chicago and such. And we're developing a delivery system for them right now to be able to have the drones actually be the first responders in emergency disaster situations. So the drones that we're providing in that situation, literally as they're coming into disasters, can read the vital signs of survivors on the ground, while at the same time providing critical data back to the trucks that are rolling in so that they know where to triage. They're also delivering medical equipment, supplies, and water, and weather telematics, and everything. So they're also doing deliveries to offshore rigs, and imagine, if you will, the territory islands that the United States has, and the strategic nature of drone delivery for those types of 5,000 chain of islands that are in strategic locations. And these are the types of applications that drones are being used for now. So we're not talking about $1,000 or $1,200 drones here. We're talking about mission critical U.S. built drones for the most critical customers we have.
It's an exciting space, and as we said, an exciting time to be in this space. What does the company see as we go forward here from an investor standpoint? Where does this go, say in 6 months to a year?
Yeah, so I mean, we've been a relatively small company, but certainly in terms of the public comps, we're large compared to the public comps out there. But we're not interested in operating a company that's not going to not be doing a couple $100 million over the next couple of years in revenue is our goal. We're not giving guidance, but that's the opportunity in front of us. We've grown 200% year over year in the last couple of years since we have really been focusing on solutions in our brand, and also we've grown 50% Q over Q for the last 4 quarters in a row. We've got another earnings coming out here next week, and we don't see any end in sight. It's for us. Our growth strategy right now is called Mission Keep Up, and so we're really, really proud of the team that we have and the engineering that we can put down, and we think because of that we're really positioned to be that #1 player.
Cameron Chell, Chairman and CEO of Draganfly. It's an exciting time, and we'll definitely keep watch, Cameron, because I feel like this is only the beginning for the drone industry, and there's much more to come. We appreciate your time. We look forward to an update.
Yeah, very appreciate it. Thank you.
There we go, guys. DPRO, as I said, interlisted name as well. List here in Canada on the CSE and on the NASDAQ. Recent addition, DPRO.